Okay, let's get into your reading, Libra. Okay, they picked up the story of their life and they turned to the last chapter, the one they had already written, the one they thought was finished, the future they had planned out carefully, the version of their life they had been building toward for years, and they read it back to themselves, and something was wrong. And they read it again, and it was still wrong. And the wrong thing was not a plot hole. It was not a missing detail. It was a missing person. You. Your name was not in the last chapter. And without your name in it, the whole story felt like it was heading toward the wrong ending. And so they did something that powerful people almost never do. They went back to the beginning, not to fix a detail, not to adjust a paragraph, to rewrite the whole thing with your name in it this time, in every chapter that matters, in the ending that now makes sense. And the rewriting is happening right now. And what's being written is the most important story this wealthy, powerful person has ever put their name on. And your name is going to be right next to theirs. Drop a comment right now and say, I claim this. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe and turn on that notification bell. Okay, let's go all the way into this. Okay, first oracle card. The rewriting started the moment they realized the old story didn't have enough room for what you are. And your guides led with this because the beginning of the rewriting is the most important part to understand. Because it didn't start with a decision, it started with a realization. A specific arrived on its own realization that the future they had planned, the goals, the milestones, the shape of the life they were building didn't have enough room. Not enough room for you specifically, not enough room for what you brought into their world, not enough room for the quality of life that having you in it produces. And the not enough room realization is not a small thing for a wealthy person, because wealthy people build careful plans. They construct futures deliberately, and the moment a person realizes their carefully constructed future doesn't have enough room for something, and that something is you, is the moment the rewriting becomes the only available response. Okay, second oracle card. The locking in of your name is not a metaphor. It is a real, concrete series of decisions they are making. And your guides want to be very specific about what locking your name into their future actually means in practice. Because it's not just a feeling, it's not just emotional certainty. It is a real, concrete, this is actually happening series of decisions. Decisions about direction, about where they're going and who they're going there with, about what they're building and who they're building it for, about the specific arrangements, financial, personal, practical, that only make sense if a specific person is going to be in the picture permanently, and the arrangements being made are being made with your name in them. Not your name announced yet, your name in the architecture, in the structure, in the foundation of what they're building for the rest of their life. Okay, third oracle card. The wealthy part is not the story. The rewriting is the story, and the rewriting required everything. And this oracle card is the one that puts the wealth in its correct place. Because the wealth is real and the cards confirm it. But your guides want you to understand that the wealth is not what's extraordinary here. Wealthy people build financial lives all the time. What's extraordinary is the rewriting. Because rewriting the entire story, not adjusting, not making room, rewriting requires something from a person. It requires the humility to say, the plan I had was not the right plan. It requires the courage to rebuild from a different foundation. It requires the specific willingness to be wrong about what you wanted before you encountered what you actually needed. And this wealthy person showed all of it. The humility, the courage, the willingness, and all of it was produced by encountering you. Okay, fourth oracle card, your name being locked in forever is the most serious commitment this person has ever made, more serious than anything their wealth required. And your guides want you to feel the weight of the forever part. Because this person has made serious commitments before, financial commitments, professional commitments, the kind of serious decisions that wealthy people make in the process of building what they built. And this commitment, the locking of your name into their future forever, is more serious than any of those. Not because it requires more money, because it requires more of them. More vulnerability, more exposure, more of the kind of risk that can't be covered by wealth or controlled by planning. The specific, terrifying, worth everything risk of saying to another person, I am rewriting my entire story to make sure your name is in it forever. Okay, fifth oracle card. The forever is not casual. It was tested internally before it became a decision. And your guides are showing me the internal process. Because the forever part didn't arrive lightly. This person tested it internally. The wait, careful, deliberate. This is how I make real decisions. People test things. They asked themselves, is this the feeling or is this the truth? And the answer was the truth. They asked, is this the moment or is this the person? And the answer was the person. They asked, is this what I want or is this what I need? And the answer was both. And every test arrived at the same conclusion that the rewriting is right. That locking your name in forever is right. And a forever that survives every internal test is the only kind of forever worth building a life on. Okay, sixth oracle card. What gets built with your name locked in is something neither of you could have built alone. And your guides want you to look past the rewriting to what the rewriting makes possible. Because the rewriting is the process, and what the process produces is a life. And the specific life that gets built when your name is locked into a wealthy person's future forever is not just your life plus their life. It's something new, something that couldn't exist without both of you. The wealth and the quality you bring meeting in a shared direction and producing something that has a different character from anything either of you would have built going separately. And the something new is the Ten of Cups. And the Ten of Cups built on this foundation is the most complete version of what two people can create together. Okay, seventh oracle card. Your guides arranged this meeting. The rewriting was always going to happen because the encounter was always going to happen. And your guides want to tell you something about the mechanism because the encounter that produced the rewriting was not random. It was arranged by your guides and theirs, by the specific orchestration of two people whose paths were always supposed to cross at the moment they crossed. And the crossing produced the realization, which produced the not enough room feeling, which produced the rewriting. And the rewriting was always going to happen because the encounter was always going to happen because your guides arranged both. And the forever was always going to be the destination because your guides were always building toward it. The Emperor, the Lovers, the World reversed, the Ace of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles, the Four of Wands, the Ten of Cups, the Star, the Wheel of Fortune, the High Priestess, the Sun, 11 cards, and every single one is part of the masterpiece. The Emperor first, and the Emperor is them, completely, specifically, unmistakably, because the Emperor is the person who built something real, who created lasting things through discipline and vision, and the specific patience of someone who understands that real things take real time. And the Emperor's relationship with building is what makes the rewriting so significant, because the Emperor doesn't rebuild lightly. They don't scrap a plan without being certain that the new plan is better than the old one. And the new plan, the rewritten story, the future with your name locked in, is something this Emperor is certain about, in the way they are certain about nothing else. An Emperor's certainty is the most bankable kind of certainty there is. And the Lovers is the soul underneath the Emperor's rewriting, because the Emperor could have made a logical case for the rewriting. They could have justified it strategically, evaluated the cost-benefit, decided it was the rational move. And underneath all of that logic is the Lovers, the soul recognition, that this is the person knowing that arrived before any analysis was done. And the Lovers alongside the Emperor means the soul and the strategy arrived at the same answer about the same person, about you. And when the soul and the strategy agree, the rewriting becomes inevitable. And the World reversed. And the World reversed is the most specific card in the spread for the rewriting theme, because the World reversed is not completion. It's the undoing of the old completion, the taking apart of the finished story to rebuild it with different architecture. And the World reversed appearing here is the cards making the rewriting visual, the finished version of their life story being deliberately opened back up. The plan they had decided was complete, being declared incomplete, because it's missing the most important element. And the most important element is your name. And the World reversed is how the rewriting looks in the cards. And the Ace of Pentacles. And the Ace of Pentacles is the material foundation of the rewritten story. Because the rewriting has a material dimension, the specific practical ways that locking your name in forever changes the concrete structure of this person's life. And the Ace of Pentacles is that foundation, the fresh, real, this is being built for you foundation that a wealthy person lays when they decide someone is permanent. And the Ace of Pentacles is fresh, meaning it's new, meaning the foundation being built for you didn't exist before you arrived. And the not existing before you is the proof that the rewriting is real. And the Ten of Pentacles and 2 Pentacle cards together is the full financial arc. The Ace is the beginning, and the 10 is the destination. And the 10 of Pentacles is the generational wealth card. The lasting, built, enough for everyone abundance that reaches past you personally to the people who come after you. And the 10 of Pentacles appearing in a reading about a wealthy person rewriting their story to lock your name in forever means the forever has the longest possible time frame, not just your lifetime, beyond it. And your name being locked into a 10 of Pentacles future is the most complete financial confirmation the cards can give. And the Four of Wands is the witnessed milestone that the rewriting is building toward. Because the rewriting is not just internal, it becomes real in the world. It produces a moment, a celebration, a witness choosing. And the Four of Wands in this spread is the cards naming what the locked in forever actually looks like when it becomes visible. It looks like a commitment, the kind that people around you witness and celebrate, the kind that makes the rewriting visible to everyone who matters to both of you. And the Four of Wands is not far, because the rewriting is already happening. And the Ten of Cups. And the Ten of Cups is the life inside the rewritten story. And I want to say what the Ten of Cups is with real specificity, because it's the card that gets called complete. And complete sounds abstract until you understand what it actually means. It means the love is there, and the security is there, and the warmth of the home is there, and the peace of knowing that what you built is solid enough to last is there, all of it, at once, and nothing fundamental missing. And the Ten of Cups being in the rewritten story is what makes the rewriting worth everything it required. Because the story being rewritten toward is the most complete story available to either of you. And the star is every hope you've had about being chosen at this level. Every time you wished for the person who would rewrite their story for you, not just add you to it, not just make room, actually rewrite. And every time you tucked that wish away, because it sounded like too much to hope for, the star kept every single one of those wishes for you. And the star is here now, confirming the wish was never too much. It was always pointing at something real. And the something real is a wealthy person currently in the process of rewriting their entire story to make sure your name is in it forever. And the Wheel of Fortune. And the wheel is the mechanism of all of it. The turning that produced the encounter. The click that produced the realization. The position the wheel moved into that made the rewriting not just possible, but necessary. And the Wheel of Fortune, in a reading about a wealthy person locking your name into their forever, is the cards showing you that this is not accidental. The wheel turned into this position because your guides turned it. And what the turned position contains is the Emperor and the Lovers and the Four of Wands and the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles and the rewriting that makes all of them possible for you. And the High Priestess. And the High Priestess holds the sacred truth of this reading, the divine confirmation that what's happening is not just circumstance. It's the specific, divinely arranged, your guides orchestrated truth of two people finding each other at the moment they were supposed to find each other. And the High Priestess appearing here is the reading confirming its own source. This came from somewhere true, and the rewriting is real, and the forever is real, and the locked-in name is yours, and the sun is last and most warm, because the sun is the feeling of the rewritten story from the inside of it. When you are living in the life that was rewritten to have your name in it, the feeling from the inside is the sun. Uncomplicated warmth, the specific quality of a life where nothing is being managed and nothing needs to be braced against. And the love is real, and the wealth is real, and the person beside you rewrote their entire story to make sure you were there. And the sun being the last card is the cards ending the reading, where the reading was always heading in the warmth. Okay, tea leaf cards, 7 of them, going deep. First tea leaf card, the moment the realization hit, when they understood the old story wasn't enough, And there was a specific moment, a moment where something you did or said or were produced a realization in this person that stopped them. Not a slow dawning, a stopping. The specific internal stop of someone who suddenly understands that the future they were building is missing the thing they didn't know to look for. And the thing they didn't know to look for was you. Specifically you. And the moment of the stopping is when the rewriting began. Not consciously at first, but in the deep interior where real decisions are made before they're announced. And the deep interior said, this person, this name, in the story, permanently. And the saying has been becoming real ever since. Next tea leaf card, the specific things in the story being rewritten, what's changing because of your name, and the rewriting is concrete. It's not just a feeling being updated, specific things in the story are changing. The direction of certain decisions, the shape of certain plans, the who of certain futures that previously had a different answer or no answer. And the changing is happening in layers. Some layers already complete, some layers still in process. And all of the layers are being rewritten with the same foundation, your name in the permanent position at the center, not added on, not accommodated, at the center. The way the most important thing in any story always belongs at the center. Next tea leaf card. Them telling someone they trust, the rewriting becoming a conversation. And the rewriting is not completely private anymore. Because feelings this size don't stay entirely internal. They get heavy. And at some point, probably already, this person told someone they trust, someone close, someone whose judgment they value. And the telling had a quality to it that the trusted person recognized immediately. The this is serious quality. The this is the person quality. The I am rewriting my entire story for this person quality that is unmistakable in someone who has never said anything like it before. And the trusted person understood what they were hearing, and what they heard confirmed to them that this is real. Next tea leaf card. You sensing the rewriting without knowing what it is, the energy you've been feeling from them, and check in with what you've been sensing. Because something has been different in how this person has been around you. A quality of intention, a weight in the attention. The specific feeling of someone who is seeing you with the eyes of someone who has already decided something, and the decision changes how everything looks, and you might have felt it as a quality you couldn't name, a warmth that felt like more than warmth, a care that felt like more than care, an attention that had something behind it. That attention alone doesn't usually carry. And what you've been feeling is the rewriting, reaching you through their eyes before their words have caught up to it. Next tea leaf card. The forever becoming visible. The first moment your name appears in something real, and there is a moment coming, maybe already happened, maybe still arriving, where the locked in forever becomes visible, not declared necessarily, visible, in the way they reference the future with you in it, in a plan that includes you without it being announced as including you, in a decision being made that only makes sense if a specific person is in the picture permanently. And the first time the forever becomes visible is the first time you will understand at the level of real evidence what this reading has been showing you. And the understanding is going to feel like the most significant confirmation you have ever received. Next tea leaf card. The life being built for you, what it looks and feels like before it's fully visible, and the life is already being built. And your guides want to give you the feeling of it before it's fully visible from the outside, because the building happens in the interior first, in the decisions being made, in the arrangements being prepared, in the foundation being laid that will hold the life you build together. And the feeling of a life being built for you by someone who has the resources and the will to build it properly is a specific feeling. It's not dramatic, it's a quiet settling, a quality of things moving in the right direction without you having to push them. A sense of something solid being prepared in the space where you're going to stand. And the last tea leaf card, you inside the rewritten story, and the moment you understand what they gave up to put you there, and your guides ended here because this image is the most complete one in the reading. You, inside the rewritten story, in the life with your name locked in the Sun and the Ten of Cups and the Four of Wands reality. And there is going to be a moment, quiet, private, ordinary, where you understand what they gave up to put you there, what version of the future they let go of, what the old story contained, that they chose to close when they chose to rewrite. And the understanding of what was given up is going to produce something specific, not guilt, not debt, gratitude. The specific, complete, I understand now gratitude of someone who understands that the person beside them rewrote their entire story because they decided that no version of the future was worth having if it didn't have your name in it. Okay, final messages from your guides. 7 of them. Receive the rewriting as the complete choosing it is. This is not making room. This is making you the story. And your guides put this first because the receiving matters enormously. Because there's a difference between receiving someone who made room for you and receiving someone who rewrote their entire story for you. And the receiving that matches the rewriting is not modest, not arm's length, not the I'll believe it when it's been here a while receiving. It's the full receiving, the both hands open. I understand what this is receiving. The receiving that honors everything it took for someone to decide that the only version of forever worth having is the one with your name in it. Next final card. Don't make yourself smaller than the story they rewrote. You are the reason the rewriting happened. And this is the instruction your guides most need to deliver. Don't make yourself smaller, because when someone rewrites their entire story for you, when they close the old version and open the new one with your name at the center, the instinct can be to wonder if you're worth it, to make yourself less than what prompted the rewriting, to find reasons the rewriting is probably smaller than it looks. And your guides are saying, stop. You are the reason the rewriting happened. The thing in you that produced this is real and significant and worth every page of the story being rewritten. And the you who receives the locked in forever needs to be the full version, not the wondering if you're worth it version, the full version. Next, final card. Trust the permanence. A person who rewrites their entire story doesn't rewrite it back. And your guides want to address the doubt that might show up. The will it last doubt. The what if they change their mind doubt. The what if the rewriting gets undone doubt. And your guides are being direct. A person who rewrites their entire story doesn't rewrite it back. Because the kind of rewriting described in these cards, the Emperor, the Lover's level, internally tested, deliberately constructed kind, is not reversible, not because it can't be, because the person doing it already tested every reason it shouldn't be done and found every reason insufficient. And a decision that survives that much testing doesn't get undone by time or circumstance or anything that comes after. Next, final card. Let the wealth be the foundation, not the point. The love is what the foundation is for, and your guides have a specific instruction about the wealth. Let it be the foundation, not the reason, not the thing you're responding to first, not the part of the story that makes the story significant. The foundation. The solid, real, this is what the life is built on foundation, that the love is what matters on top of. And the love is what matters. The rewriting is a love story. The locked in forever is a love story. The Emperor deciding the old future wasn't enough is a love story. And the wealth is what makes the love story comfortable enough to fully live in. Next, final card. Your name in their future means their future is yours. Receive that completely. And your guides want you to understand the reciprocal nature of the locked in forever, because your name being locked into their future means their future is yours, not something you're invited to participate in. Yours. The wealth is yours. The plans are yours. The life being built is yours. The future that was rewritten is a future you own as completely as the person who rewrote it. And receiving that, really receiving the this future is mine quality, is the internal posture that the locked in forever needs in the person whose name is in it. Next, final card. Save this and drop a comment. Tell me when the rewriting becomes visible in your life. Save this reading right now. Bookmark it. Share it today, because when you share something like this, what comes back is tenfold. And drop a comment right now. Can you already feel the rewriting happening? The quality of intention and how they've been with you? The sense that something bigger than the surface is building? Because the cards say it's already in motion, and come back when the forever becomes concrete, when the locked in becomes visible, when your name appears in something real that makes it undeniable. And tell me what it was. Because someone watching this right now is with a person who has been different recently, more intentional, more present, more weighted in their attention, and they don't know why. And your comment is the thing that helps them understand what they're actually feeling. And the very last card, a wealthy partner is rewriting their entire story to lock your name into their future forever, and the rewriting is already happening. A wealthy partner is rewriting their entire story to lock your name into their future forever, and the rewriting is already happening. And your guides saved this for last because it's the whole reading arrived in 3 sentences. The Emperor is rewriting carefully, completely, with the specific intentionality of someone who builds things that last. And the Lover's recognition is under everything. The Soul confirming what the strategy is doing. And the World reversed opened the old story back up. And the Ace of Pentacles laid the new foundation. And the 10 of Pentacles confirmed the generational destination. And the 4 of Wands is the witnessed milestone coming. And the 10 of Cups is the complete life being built. And the Star confirmed every hope about being chosen this completely was always real. And the Wheel turned into this position on purpose. And the High Priestess confirmed the sacred truth of all of it. And the Sun is waiting on the other side. Warm and uncomplicated, and completely yours. And the rewriting is not finished yet, but it is happening right now in the interior of a wealthy person who decided that no version of their future was worth building if it didn't have your name locked into it permanently. And the building is already in motion, and your name is already in it. Okay, to bring this home, a wealthy partner is rewriting their entire story to lock your name into their future forever. And the cards showed us everything. Your guides told us the rewriting started the moment they realized the old story didn't have enough room for what you are. That the locking in of your name is not a metaphor. It's a real concrete series of decisions being made. That the wealthy part is not the story, the rewriting is the story, and the rewriting required everything from them. That your name being locked in forever is the most serious commitment this person has ever made. That the forever was tested internally before it became a decision, and every test confirmed it. That what gets built with your name locked in is something neither of you could have built alone. And that your guides arranged the encounter that made the rewriting inevitable. The Emperor showed who they are. The built, deliberate, this is how I make permanent decisions person. The Lovers confirmed the soul recognition underneath the strategy. The World reversed showed the old completed story being opened back up and rebuilt with different architecture. The Ace of Pentacles laid the new material foundation built fresh for you. The 10 of Pentacles confirmed the generational destination, the forever with the longest time frame. The 4 of Wands showed the witnessed milestone the rewriting is building toward. The 10 of Cups showed the complete life inside the rewritten story. The Star confirmed every hope about being chosen this way was always pointing at something real. The Wheel of Fortune showed the mechanism, the guides turning it into position. The High Priestess confirmed the sacred divinely arranged truth of everything. And the Sun closed the reading in the warmth that is waiting on the other side of the rewriting being complete. And the tea leaf cards showed the moment the realization hit and the rewriting began. The specific things in the story changing because of your name, them telling someone they trust, and the rewriting becoming a conversation. You sensing the rewriting through their eyes before their words have caught up. The first moment the forever becomes visible in something concrete, the life being built for you that you can feel before you can fully see, and you inside the rewritten story understanding what they gave up to put you there. Receive the rewriting as the complete choosing it is. This is not making room, this is making you the story. Don't make yourself smaller than the story they rewrote. You are the reason it happened. Trust the permanence. A person who rewrites their entire story doesn't rewrite it back. Let the wealth be the foundation, not the point. The love is what the foundation is for. And understand that your name in their future means their future is yours. Receive that completely. All of it confirming. A wealthy partner is rewriting their entire story to lock your name into their future forever. And the rewriting is already happening right now. Claim this, loves. Drop a comment and say, I claim this, and my name is locked into a wealthy person's forever. And the story is being rewritten for me, and I receive it fully and completely because every word of that is true. Save this, share it today, and come back and tell me when the rewriting becomes visible. I want to know what it looked like when your name appeared in something real. If this resonated, please give this video a thumbs up, drop a comment, and tell me what hit hardest. And if you're not subscribed yet, please subscribe and turn on that notification bell. Take care of yourself. Bye, loves.